Blue snowball. Okay. Can you hear me at this point? All right. It seems like that's a go. I want to see if I can use this as my desktop. All right. All right. So, welcome Tuesday, the 5th. It has been that all day, and it'll continue to be that after I go off the air. And really appreciate you joining me on sort of an impromptu basis. Today, I'm going to do something. It's the same but different, folks. It is the same but different. I'm going to pull up this working piece that I started messing around with a bit here. I really wanted to do take some old piece of music that I had lying around and see what I could, if I could do something with it live here and maybe show what's in the works or what's been put aside and ready to go on. I just put together this is the Superior drum kit. I'm using a lot of Pearl Masterworks stuff here and a Ludwig Black Beauty snare. I also have, can I find it? I've loaded up a TR-808 sample set that I'm going to use as the original sort of kickoff track, and then I've got my handy dandy Hexeract. It's not gonna. I need to show it over here. I've got the handy dandy Hexeract with the MIDI sequence, which is kind of interesting. I've got no, it's not going to reactivate. I need to reactivate that. Okay. I own that, mofos. I own that. Anyway, there's my Mellotron. Big stereo choir. I have a modular. As soon as it comes up, it's probably going to ask me to do the same thing. Reactivate. There it is. With running Taurus bass pedals. And then a Solina. This is archaic unit. I'm going all the way back to Jean-Michel Jarre's Oxygen for what I was looking for this. This was originally called Ambient 1. I don't know if you can see it in the small print here. And what I'm going to be using to play on top of it is this wonderful, beautiful, pristine Philip Custom Guitars. Maple neck, sunburst maple top on an ash body. I think it's ash. Anyway, on a beautiful ash body T-type, where it was originally routed for a humbucker, and I decided to put on a angled the JB mini humbucker, get a different tone out of it. I could still, if anybody's interested and they really want that that humbucker, it's got a Seymour Duncan on the neck, and it has this Seymour Duncan on the bridge. I can put in your typical Seymour Duncan on it, standard size humbucker, and you would not look any worse for wear. But and then it's got a whammy bar, traditional Strat style whammy with Graphtec saddles, Graphtec nut, and then a bunch of, I think these are Spertzel tuners, locking tuners. Went over and above what I needed to do on that. But let's kick it off and see what's going on, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to get some of you to chat and give me a little bit of a. I'll type this in. Teletype maple top. Ash back, maple neck, humbuckers. Okay, update all. So we are going live because this is one of those kinds of things. We're going live on like 4 different platforms. I'm going to Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, and I don't remember. I think Twitter as well. Although it's going to get probably compressed in a big way. And so I'm going to try and run through this and see if I don't mash things up sufficiently poorly that it doesn't, that it sounds actually like something worth listening to. But, always on a tightrope. Always got to give something new a try. But here we go. right. So backstory. I opened this up last night. I think I originally programmed this or worked on this it's 2022. So I think this is 4 years old. and it was a simple exercise in doing interesting sort of leaps, interval leaps. So I start off in C. And I think I go from C down to G sharp. And I rotate around. So I'm going. I think that's what I'm doing, what I was doing. And I just opened this up. I started messing around with it a little bit last night. I never opened anything up to go see what keys I was playing in, and decided that I was going to start trying this out. But when you do stuff like this, when you do stuff just throwing yourself into the deep end, whether it's as in a live stream like we're doing right now, or if it's just in a writing session, sometimes you can come up with some really interesting and productive types of things that you get out of it. And I can definitely say that in this particular session, in this particular run through, there's a lot of interesting things. I kind of reached over here. You can't see it, but I have some stuff over there. So I've got an Uno Pro. And it's amazing. It is absolutely fantastic thing. I have the Uno Pro. I've got the Axis Virus TI. I've got this JDXA right there. I have a Hydrosynth. And then over on this side, it doesn't play. Pardon me, but let's go over here. There's this Arturia Keylab, and finally Matrix Brute, way off camera. So these are on top of a whole ton of the VSTs that I showed you. And so, yes, thank you. Yeah, I noticed the keys do sound much louder. I need to figure that one out. What I'm using for the guitar is this thing that I built myself. It is from the neck comes from a company that used to exist. Sadly they don't anymore. It's a fantastic neck from USA Custom Guitars that they've sold out to somebody else, and I don't know, and I haven't been able to figure that out. Although from what I understand, they're doing they're doing custom orders in batches of 12 or 24 or something. So if I ever get to the point where I'm building stuff for a ton of people, I can do that. And then the body was a Craigslist find. The dude in Walnut Creek, California, had a number of these, and I guess he had run out of crack money, and so he was selling. And this was probably the best one he had, and it's a maple top. I swear it was ash, but it feels too heavy to be ash. It could still be ash, but because of the beautiful grain that you get on it. Anyways, hand dyed, hand stained. Thank you very much. This is, I'm playing this because I've got this for sale on Reverb. I'm trying to find interested buyers. This is a really spectacularly good instrument, and I haven't played it. I haven't played it nearly enough. It's been sitting off the side. My kid played it a lot. My now 19-year-old played it a lot when it was unfinished, and so it does look like it's got some marks of having been played, but it's an awesome instrument. And this is running into a Tech 21 a Tech 21 RK5 Mark II. It's the Richie Kotzen fly rig. He's been touring with it with two of these guys running directly into the board. Yes, it's a whammy bar equipped, and it doesn't go out of tune because I've got the Teflon nut, Teflon saddles, locking tuners. It's an amazing instrument, and I only put the 4 screws in on the tremolo on the bridge, so that we reduce the friction even more to get it returning easier to bend, and also return back to normal without getting bound up on useless screws. So that's that. But yeah, I'm running through the Tech 21 RK5 Mark II. I've got a Kemper on the side. Like, I've got a Kemper profiler like in the rack over there, but I haven't even really touched it in so long anymore. The locking tuners are the Spurzels. Very nice. The locking tuners are really very cool. And then finally, I just got to check my kid's blood sugar because he's been kind of doing this all day long. Anyways, what else? So I've been running through through this RK5, and it is so good. And I've got somebody looking for my coaching services. It is so good sounding, even going mono. The nice thing about it is it's as a piece of outboard gear, it runs through XLR. So it's got an XLR out, which means it's balanced, it's quiet, and it's just, it sounds great. It sounds fantastic. I've got like 2 or 3 cameras here, and I forget to look at this one here. So yes, this is what I'm running through. And apart from it being much quieter than the rest of the rig, so yes, it's a brilliant instrument, just amazing. And the wiring is the bridge, the 2 in parallel, neck by itself, and then the special thing. It's the Brian May special. I go in series, so I go ground around. Hot wire connects to the ground of this guy, goes around and comes out. So you've got 2 pickups in series. So it's essentially a 4-coil pickup in that setting, and gives you that Brian May tone. you go. Anyway, please comment on the video. Let me know what you think. I really dig this. I dig this loop. I'm going to turn it into something real for Project Next. And for all of you out there who don't know, I am a melodic revolution records recording artist. You can go to mrrmusic.com and search my name, and you'll find my entire catalog of 3 albums there, with a 4th one that's in the works. Just have to do some vocals now and mixing and mastering, and that'll come out later this year, early next. And then, of course, what we're working on here potentially will be the follow-up, will be part of the follow-up album. So, and then, of course, if you're interested in this beautiful instrument, go check out my my reverb.com store. I build these things. I've got several of them. Where I'm looking the wrong side. I built the bass. I built the Les Paul. There's a ES175D back there. There's a hollow body PRS that I've put together. I've got a bunch of stuff off camera. But go to my store. This guitar is up there. The one that's sitting on the drum throne back over there is up there. And also, I am selling a PRS hollow body that I bought with case, and it's a really outstandingly ridiculous price for that. Low price. Anyway, folks, thanks very much. It's been a little slice of heaven. I really appreciate you coming and joining me today. It is officially half hour in, and I'm going to let you all go. Have a great rest of your Tuesday the 5th, and thank you, Severio, for chatting with me, and thank you everybody else for watching.